Welcome to Hanged Man Tarot. We're going to get started with our celebrity tarot card reading with our Logan Paul. So we're going to get into this. This was a request, so thank you for that request from a subscriber of mine. If you have a request, please leave it over in the comment section or check out my details below. You can always get a hold of me there. Let's get into this. We're going to first start with an oracle read, just kind of see where Logan Paul is currently. I'm going to go over his astrology in a quick way, in a quick fashion. He was born Saturday, April 1st, 1995, Cleveland, Ohio, United States. He's an Aries, and a Capricorn ascending. Birth path 11. Well, let's see. He was born Logan Alexander Paul, and he's an American actor, director, and an internet personality. He first gained fame through his videos shared on the internet and video service Vine. Oh my God, I totally remember Vine. Like I completely forgot about Vine. That's crazy. Anyway, he branched out into the acting and TV films, and he also had a role on a couple comedy series. And then I think he became a boxer too, didn't he? He's a boxer, I believe. That's what I was seeing pictures of. Anyway, so we're going to do a reading on him. Let's get into this reading. I'm going to go over his oracle current energy, and that will be confirmed through tarot cards. And we're just going to go over his basic past relationship situations, and then we'll go into the present and anything that is upcoming in love. All right, let's get this started. when All right. So currently in a place where he's just not able to laugh at himself. He's when he fucks up or he messes up and he makes a common mistake, or he's just like, human in general. He literally it's very difficult for him to laugh at his mistakes. He owns them like live or like in front of people, but it's on underneath the surface. He's really not laughing. He's not. He's always pretty upset about it, but he'll laugh about pretty much anything. As long as it's not him. As long as he ain't the one who's the butt of the joke here. So, and reevaluating his priorities, keeping his commitments is super important. Currently in his energy of keeping the commitments, and he may not even be keeping the commitments. We'll see through tarot cards, but it's almost like this current energy is just expressing that the priorities in his life need to be re-examined and maybe picked out a little bit and talked about and, reevaluated. All right, let's get into this reading through tarot card. Oh, girl, honey boo child. Oh, hit subscribe, y'all, while you're waiting. I don't even know if I said that today. All right, so something in the past for Loverboy. All right, he was dealing with somebody who wasn't as confident as maybe she came off or they came off. It was Queen of Fire in reverse as energy. This person could have misled him. He could have been misled by this person, but this person was somewhat of a risk taker, and which case they're really normally actually pretty graceful, and it's like they usually don't underestimate themselves, but when they were in this relationship, they weren't able to assert any kind of independence. They weren't able to assert anything that they were doing creatively. They could have worked with him. However, this resonates for him. But there, the common issue was just there was like harsh judgment constantly. And it's almost like the forgiveness and the compassion it wasn't something that they were able to feel off of him. And now this could be resonating in the opposite way. Again, that's just however it resonates. Because the strength here was like the strength in the relationship could have been very like almost like an opportunity to have a really great, situation or connection. And it kind of started in the inflow of his abundance and his abundance financially when they began that stream of income. That's kind of when this started happening, or this relationship was going. So it was a promising kind of a business venture that was really promising for the both of them, and just kind of them both in on it. So definitely dealing with important documents, even in between the two of them. So it was somebody he definitely worked with, had to have been someone he worked with and dealt with as far as legalities, because once the legalities get involved in the work area, I feel like it gets really, really serious from there. All right, let's find out what's going on currently as far as a Queen of Air. All right. So currently, or the most current relationship was a Queen of Air. So an air sign. Definitely an air sign, could have been an earth sign also. It's like if you were to reflect back on the situation got into a place where it was mentally exhausting. It was just like mentally, there were so many decisions and things weren't there was no decisions ever being made. It's almost like the research or the information here, it's just the aggression. There was a lot of procrastination, or like, kind of denying the mind stuff. So, I mean, as far as like worry or loss, that definitely had a lot to do with this relationship. And that is the most current. The action in the situation was super good. So they were just like learning a ton about each other. They were really into each other and the topic of each other. I mean, that they had a very stable situation, and the sex was really good. They were very intuitive with each other and very charming out exteriorly. So aesthetically pleasing to look at for sure. So, however, I don't think that we would catch him with anything less, right? I mean, but the energy and the passion was definitely here. It was definitely here as far as like the sensualness, the strength, and the movement was not thoughtless at all. This and his person here was, very good at decision making. So she or he was able to make decisions when they're dealing with stuff in their relationship. Very charming person. So she was able to see the humor in situations when he was not able to. So he might have learned how to do that from her. So I'm just getting that vibe that maybe what's the outcome of this? That was quick. Outcome here is to stay in a really healthy relationship, make, final decisions, be in an intimate, loving situation and connection. It's a successful relationship at the moment. So they're just accepting everything for what it is. He's just accepting every opportunity possible. And it's almost like everything he touches, he feels like kind of turns to gold. So he's always going around, very generous, responsible, practical type. But there's this whole other side to him as far as his birth path is just leading in like this very unique energy. I don't know how to explain it. Like he wouldn't know, but he actually is inspiring souls or people every day. And he probably is very unaware of it, because the way that he reaches out is not in like the best of ways. And he's pretty misunderstood in his youth. And that would make sense too. But I feel like if he were to just be like really fucking amazing and kind and like put forth all that energy into good stuff, like the souls and the people and the connections and the experiences for people would change very much when they were watching him and being inspired by him. He doesn't realize he inspires people though. So he has no idea like how successful he could really be. I mean, he's got all of the opportunity and potentials, but it's just like he's a hot fucking mess usually, right? I mean, this guy is like all over the place. I mean, probably not so much anymore. He's growing up a little bit. I think he's gotten quieter in the media. I think he acts like a hot mess with sports. And I feel like if he's going to be in a sport, he should be a little more responsible. There's so many kids watching him. All right, let's find out a likely outcome for love stuff. Anything upcoming? Oh, Could be baby. He could be becoming a father. All right. So he's going to be embracing some change in the upcoming few months here. There's definitely some sort of father energy. So as far as father structure, leadership, getting into a place where he can, manifest and do his thing. I really feel like on the other end of this, there was a difficult situation just previous with these two. And with this, with the air and the earth. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. That one. So it's almost like there was a really bad moment and now he's in this father energy. So I think upcoming there's some father stuff going on. I think he's going to become a dad or maybe thinking about becoming a dad, however that resonates. But the ending of a difficult situation that the two of them went through, really coming into terms with it, talking and finding some sort of, completion in it. And it's like they're embracing some change and they're expecting things to really get better now. So hopefully that's what we're talking about is this baby, a baby Logan. And he could even be recovering from addictions or she could be, however that resonates. Go hit subscribe, people. You know what to do. You know the drill. Thanks for tuning in and watching Logan Paul. Check out these videos that do pop up. Share, like, and follow if you would. Please and thank you. Go ahead and check out the social media. Again, if you would, any of those questions, comments, leave them over in the comments or get a hold of me on my social media. Other than that, please click the bell so you don't miss one thing over here at Hangman Tarot. And if you're just joining us, thank you so much. My name's Jordan. I am Hangman Tarot, and we'll see you later. Bye.